Imagine a small, trembling kitten, alone in a cold shelter, its eyes filled with fear and sadness. This little soul, abandoned and fragile, had only known the sound of clanging cages and hurried footsteps. But everything was about to change. In a small, bustling animal shelter, where each rescued animal carries its own story of hardship and survival, this kitten named Whiskers by the staff was just one of many waiting for a miracle. Whiskers was malnourished, his fur matted and eyes wide with uncertainty, still processing the sudden shift from the harsh streets to the shelter's chaos. He'd known little kindness, and every sound or shadow made him flinch. Enter Lily, a gentle-hearted volunteer with a love for animals that runs deep. The moment she saw Whiskers, her heart melted. Kneeling down, she extended her hand slowly, whispering soft words of comfort. Whiskers cautiously lifted his head, their eyes meeting. In that silent moment, something unspoken passed between them, a fragile, tentative trust. Lily reached out, her fingers brushing his fur, and for the first time, Whiskers didn't pull away. But rescuing Whiskers wasn't as simple as scooping him up and taking him home. He was terrified, clinging to the corner of his cage, his tiny body shivering. Lily could feel his fear, knowing any sudden move might break that fragile bond. With patience, she gently wrapped him in a soft blanket, speaking in soothing tones as she held him close. Whiskers tensed, but, sensing Lily's warmth, he slowly relaxed, his tiny paws resting against her. They had only one chance to get him safely home without causing further trauma. Lily carefully placed Whiskers in a cozy bed by her side, where the quiet hum of the car became a lullaby. At first, he stayed curled in a tight ball, eyes darting around. But then, something miraculous happened. He looked up at Lily and let out a faint, almost hopeful meow. As they pulled into Lily's driveway, Whiskers was no longer the terrified creature she had found, but a little soul daring to trust for the first time. In the first 24 hours in Lily's home, Whiskers experienced more kindness than he ever had. She fed him gently, and after a hesitant sniff, he began to eat. Soon after, he curled up on her lap, purring softly, his tiny body sinking into the warmth. That night, he even played, chasing a small, feathery toy Lily offered. Bit by bit, Whiskers began to let go of his fears, his tiny world now centered around love and safety. A friend captured a photo of Whiskers nestled against Lily's hand, his eyes filled with a mix of peace and wonder. When Lily shared it online, the story of Whiskers' rescue spread quickly, touching hearts everywhere. Messages poured in from people inspired by his journey, with some even deciding to visit their local shelters, moved by Whiskers' story of transformation. Today, Whiskers is thriving, his once timid nature replaced by a playful, loving spirit. His journey from the shelter to his forever home is a powerful reminder of the magic that a little love and kindness can bring. Consider giving a rescue animal a chance. They, too, are waiting for their moment to feel safe and loved.